Scorpios, welcome back to my channel and welcome to all my new Scorpios here. This is going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. And if at any point you would like to get a personal with me, follow me on any other social medias, or join my Patreon for extended readings, all that information will be listed below. Just check out my link tree. It will be in the comment section as well as the description. But anywho, let's jump into the reading. The first two cards that we have, Scorpios, I have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So right off the bat, you guys are focused. You guys have tunnel vision. Okay, you are showing up and you guys are not playing any games in terms of taking December by the horns and making the most out of it to close out the year. You're strategizing, you're planning, you could have creative ideas that are just flowing to you endlessly and you're wanting to put them into practice. You could also find yourself two in your head. So that is something you want to be very cautious of or just aware of, that some thoughts that you could be thinking during this time frame could be, you know, your subconscious trying to sneak up and talk you out of the progress that you're making. But in you being strategic during this time frame, you guys are going to make a lot of progress and you're going to just overall be in a space to where you're putting yourself first. You're detaching yourself from, I'm getting the sense that some of my Scorpios watching this, you're detaching yourself from being too emotional or just concerned about emotional affairs. You could have a romantic interest where you're noticing that they're just detached and doing their own thing, or you feel like you maybe need to just kind of take your power back, especially if this has been just the main thing that's been on your mind. So it's just you're trying to set certain limitations or boundaries is what I'm getting around just certain things that you may have been too focused on. You could also have a groundbreaking conversation with someone during this time frame. This is somebody who you haven't spoken to in a while. And in you having this conversation, it's going to give you a lot of clarity as to why they may have been acting a certain way towards you, or why there may have been certain delays between you and that connection, okay? But continuing, we do have the Two of Pentacles and I have the Eight of Pentacles and the Empress. Bottom of the deck is the Lovers. Okay, let's move this up just a little. So also for my Scorpios who have multiple love interests at the moment, you're going to be making a decision finally on who you're going to pursue. You could decide to invest into the connection that has a little bit more time on it, or where you see more of a benefit coming from the relationship. And there could be a lot of maturity in an existing relationship as well. I get that there may have been some ups and downs that were just a little bit too frequent. Like every other month, there could have been something that came up or something that became an issue. But there's this rebuilding, restructuring, and a level of maturity that you and your person could be stepping into. And it's helping you guys deal with the issues of the connection a lot differently. I'm also getting the sense if there's been any imbalances around finances, you could be finding yourself balancing that out, either by having another stream of income or you just putting money away for a rainy day. It just seems like you guys are just on your stuff in terms of handling your responsibilities, especially with that Eight of Pentacles and the Empress. If you've been in debate about maybe getting a new job, you can get a job that's paying you a lot more than a previous one, or you may have even expected in you going back out there and searching. So, okay. With the Lovers, though, at the bottom of the deck, the Four of Wands and the Ace of Wands. I'm getting strong twin flame soulmate energy. There could be a new relationship that's going to be starting between somebody who you relate to a lot. This could be somebody who you meet at an event, a party. You could find yourself meeting them through mutual friends. You could also just find yourself networking, and in you networking, especially if you're somebody who like is creative in some way and you do like some creative stuff on the side, and you networking, you could make some really great connections that could take you a lot, or not a lot, but take you further than you may have even thought. But anywho, let's continue and see what else is going on. So Scorpios, what's the energy around them for the first half of December? So we have messages. So pay attention to the synchronicities, the downloads that you're receiving during this time frame. Your spiritual team could be giving you messages via music, via because there's something else that I'm kind of seeing with this feather. But anywho, your spiritual team could be giving you downloads during this time frame. So just pay close attention to the dreams and the things that are happening around you. This is having full awareness. Also, I'm getting the sense you want to check your emails, you want to check your mail, you want to check your social medias like Instagram, Twitter. You could have a message from someone and you may not even be aware that you've gotten this message. And this could be from somebody who you really want to hear from. I was kind of getting that earlier. But moving beyond that, we also have Skull, which represents endings. So, of course, it wouldn't be a Scorpio reading if we didn't get some type of endings energy or the death card. But with Skull being here, yeah, you guys are going through a transformation. This is something that you guys always are experiencing, though. You guys are literally the energy of transformation. So this is no groundbreaking information. But a lot of you are in a space to where you're okay, finally, with making peace with certain endings and not feeling like you have to force or go back to certain things that you may have felt like you had to previously. Okay, and there could be some sort of family situation that needs some attention. This could be either the relationship with the person you may have kids with and you is really starting to create problems here, or there could be a family member that needs some sort of support and they could be shy in asking for that support, or fearful in asking, I should say. But I also feel like this time frame is going to be very healing for you in terms of healing any like ancestral trauma or childhood wounds. I'm getting. You could have a very healing conversation with a family member during this time frame. But what's the advice for my Scorpios? So the advice we have: receiving elation. I am born of infinite joy. So this is choosing happiness. And this kind of looks like a snowflake to me. I don't know why, but this is choosing happiness. During this time frame, it's going to be imperative for you to stay in this mindset of being focused and setting intentions for each day and you creating the happiness that you want to see. Happiness is a choice. It's not something that you just experience because you got paid today. And those things do, like you getting paid and all those other things that make us happy. Those are things that do make us happy truly. But in those moments where things are not perfect, like you don't have any money, or you don't feel confident, or you don't feel this way, you don't feel that way, you're going to have to create the happiness that you seek outside of yourself. And it's a choice. So that is the message for today. I hope that this reading was helpful. If it was, definitely feel free to thumbs up the video and subscribe so you never miss a beat. And I will see you later.